Okay, so here's part two. I was just discussing your metabolism. So whenever you go to eat food, if you have, from what I've studied and what I've read and found, is if you have eat 6 to 8 small meals a day, it boosts your metabolism. It raises it up. What does that do? Well, when your metabolism is raised, it causes you to burn fat. So that way you're not storing fat. Traditionally, from studies that I've seen and videos and things that I've heard and read, because the American diet is so high in saturated fat, the majority of the fats and proteins that people take in to their body, they're not even used. So what happens to that? It gets stored. How does it get stored? It gets stored in fat. So people are walking around and they're carrying a lot of extra weight that they don't need, and it didn't happen by accident in most cases, and I'm not saying that that's all cases, but most cases it's because of what you put in your mouth. I used to hear this quote that I always have hated, but it is true: a minute on the lips, forever on the hips. I kind of hate that quote, but you know, you don't really think about when you're eating that hamburger and fries that right now, today, in 2011, that it's going to be sitting next to 1983's pizza in your gut because it hasn't digested well. A lot of those things, have you ever, and I know people freak out when you kind of talk about this kind of stuff, but it needs to be said. Have you ever eaten a bunch of junk food, like fast food and things like that, and noticed you're not pooping very much? There's a reason for that. If you're not pooping very much, that means that stuff is staying in your gut. And what happens is in your colon, I know I'm getting kind of real, but in your colon it's like tubes, you know, and what happens is, have you ever noticed that like your sink starts stinking, and there's something called a P-trap? It's like you gotta take my husband and I have had to do this at the apartment we live in, on one of the sinks in the bathroom. Is it started stinking, and water started collecting. We've only been here like less than a year, so but it built up, gunk built up on the inside of it, and it started clogging it up where it couldn't. Most people that have IBS and digestive problems, it's caused from the things that you eat. So that's what happens, is inside your colon, and inside your colon is caked up crap. Gets caked up inside, and it causes digestive problems for people. A lot of people don't realize that when they walk around and they're angry, they're frustrated, they're tense, but they really don't have like reasons to be. They're just kind of like that, is because you need a colonic. You need to go and you need to get Roto-Rooter done in your gut, done in your insides. Get your colon cleansed. And a lot of these places, you need to check them out. I wouldn't try to do anything like that at home, but there are special spas and different places that are set up specifically for this, and you have to have a prescription, but they have doctors that will. Sometimes they have in-house doctors that will give you the prescription. They'll ask you some questions and things like that. I highly suggest that you get those done. I highly suggest that you juice. If you're really wanting to lose weight fast, you need to consider going on a juice fast, where you eat nothing and you drink nothing but juices. Believe it or not, juices can be very fulfilling. You need to go look up. There's a movie out called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. It's a relatively new movie in going through the health, the health genre, but you can find it online. I'll post a link for the trailer, but I don't like, even though there are free available links online for people to watch, and if you do enough research and you want to find something bad enough, you'll find that on your own. I'll say that. But I think that a laborer is worthy of their reward, so this guy spent the time to put the movie together, and he had to pay the money for it, so I think that it's only right for him to be able to get the money for people to watch it. But I'm pretty sure you can probably find it on Netflix, so is what I've been told. You can go check it out there. It is a phenomenal movie. And it's a story about a guy that did a documentary, and he was trying to lose weight, and he went on a juice fast. It was kind of extreme, but he went on a juice fast for 60 days. And he actually, I mean, even after like a month of juice, nothing but juice that he was drinking, different juices, different recipes and things. It's not like he just drank green juices or only drank apple juice. He mixed it up, and they tasted, you know, you can do it where it tastes relatively good. There's great recipes online. Again, anything that you want to find out how to do or how to make, if you want it bad enough, you can find it online. That's why Google is there. So, you know, I will try to give you as many recipes as I can find, but truly, that's how I find them. I either experiment in my kitchen, or I get online and I find one, and I either try it, or I switch it up to fit what I think works best. Maybe not everybody's kind of inclined to that, but that's what I do, and I find it pretty successful. But so those are, I think are some things to kind of get you started. Again, try to dwindle down on the meats if you can. I mean, you can't cut them out totally, I don't think. Now, raw foodists would totally, you know, tell me that that's wrong. Vegetarians would say that that's wrong as well. But, you know, we haven't cut it out totally out of our diet, and we feel good. Now, if we did, we probably would feel even better. Honestly, I want to strive to go more raw, but you know, protein is essential in your diet, but you can't have too much protein. I'm gonna try to show some videos in the next few weeks where I show some things that we do. I have a soup / bean something, we call it just making beans in my house, but I call it the Protein Blast bean soup. And it is lentils. They're high, not only are these things high in fiber, which help you get cleaned out, they're also high in protein. Black beans are high in protein, and mung beans are high in protein. Those are the three that I find at my local store that are extremely high in protein. So we throw all of those together in a pot, and I'll show you the recipe. I'll try to remember to do that. In fact, I'm going to be making it tomorrow, so hopefully I'll remember to go ahead and make a video for it and post it for you. There's different things like that that you can do. It takes little to no effort to make these beans. You basically throw them in there, you throw some water. You know, if you're going to be gone all day, you put it on low in the crock pot, and it cooks all day. So, different things like that. Cut the bread. If you're going to do bread and you just can't go without bread, I suggest, even though it's more expensive, go to your frozen section of H-E-B's, Kroger's, a lot of your, it doesn't have to be your higher end grocery stores. Walmart won't carry it, so don't even try with Walmart. They don't have it. But it's called Ezekiel bread. I've posted it in one of my other videos. I don't remember which one it is right now. I want to say it was like a quick breakfast, something like that, quick breakfast or something that I did, where I was showing an egg sandwich that we made for dinner. Actually, it was breakfast for dinner. But anyway, you should probably try that. They also have the tortillas. I haven't tried those tortillas, but I've used their burger patties that they've got. We use their bread every single day. We use the raisin bread. We use the blue one, which is I don't remember what it's called anymore because we just use them all the time. But we've used the red one and the orange one. But I'm talking about the packages, but they have all different kinds. They even have little muffins, little muffin ones. Those are a little bit more expensive, but definitely worth the money. They're really, really good. We use those for bread. That's kind of our little filler. We use, we eat beans, we eat salads, we do a lot of those things. But I could go on and on and on, but I don't think that these videos are going to really load if I keep going on. So I think what I'm going to try to do is just periodically sit down and make a video like this where I kind of share a little bit more information for those that are interested. Anyway, don't be discouraged about trying to lose weight. If you need encouragement, you can email me at motivation. So it would be motivation@foodequalsmedicine.com, or you can go to my YouTube page, send me a message. If you just need encouragement, or hey, if you're just starting a diet, and I wouldn't even call it a diet. This is a lifestyle change. We have chosen to make these changes in our lives, and we're sticking with it, and we're excited about it. And don't get discouraged. If you start thinking about it being a diet, you're not going to want to do this, and you're going to give up. And those that are all usually my experiences, those that are usually gung-ho, and they're like, I'm going to diet, and I'm going to this. And when January comes around, and then February comes around, and usually by March it's fizzled out because they don't have the willpower and the strength to get through it. And it's not about having willpower, it's not about having strength, it's about making up your mind and deciding, I want to change the way that I am. I want to change the way that I eat. And God will help you with that if you will allow Him to. So don't be discouraged. You don't have to do without all of the foods that you love. You don't have to do without the treats that you love. But you do need to find some different substitutes and some different ways. I'm going to be making a raw banana pudding, or what I call a healthy banana pudding, soon. I love banana pudding. I want to eat it. I love strawberry shortcake. I want to eat it. So I have figured out ways to make it with raw fruits, raw vegetables, different things that I really like, using nuts and fruits, and I figured out how to make stuff that I love, and I don't have to feel guilty about it because it's good for me. So just keep a watch on YouTube, and some of my the other things that I'm making available, and I'm going to keep trying to share recipes with you and things to encourage you, and I hope that this helps. So true health starts here.